Now that the Z Fold Special Edition is around, a lot of people are asking questions about the Z Fold 6. The main one being, did Samsung scam us? Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. The Z Fold Special Edition has impressed me with my time with it so far, but not everyone is impressed, especially with the fact that Samsung released the Fold 6 earlier in the year and then a short time later released this. So I want to discuss that through. I want to take a look at why these two exist together and explore whether or not we actually did get scammed. Whilst the hardware of the Special Edition is impressive, it shouldn't mean that the Fold 6 is automatically obsolete. The Fold 6 has many advantages over the Special Edition. First of all is that it's narrow. The narrow form factor that this has got means that it's easy to use and operate one-handed, and it's a very comfortable one-handed phone. The Fold SE has that extra bit of width about it, which gives you, I guess, more phone real estate and makes it look like a normal phone, but can make it a little bit trickier to use one-handed. Not everyone's a fan of it either, so a lot of people are still team narrow, and let me know in the comments which one you fall into. The Fold 6 offers an under-display camera, which as you can see there is pretty much well hidden, whereas the Fold SE, when you open it up, does not have the under-display camera and is very much in the view of your phone screen when you're looking at it. The thing is that the camera on the Fold SE underneath there is the same as the camera on the Fold 6. So even when you are going to sort of take a selfie, the actual selfie quality is bad to begin with, and then it does its little processing thing to clean it up. So it's effectively the same camera as what's on the Fold 6, it's just not under display, which is very odd. When consuming media, the Fold 6 with that screen looks near distractionless because you're getting pretty much a distractionless screen. So if we put this on,
I was right, Pharrell's like,
and we go into this view, the other display camera's there and you really don't see it. Whereas when we bring it up on the Fold Special Edition, there's a big punch hole camera right there. When you get used to not seeing it for a while, you do start to notice it a lot more, especially with the placement of where it is. The Fold 6 also still offers S Pen support. So I can jump into here, launch something like Samsung Notes, and I can start writing notes with it. Note taking. Terrible handwriting. Whereas the Fold Special Edition, there is no S Pen support to speak of at all. So these are all advantages that the Fold 6 still possesses over the Fold Special Edition. But whilst that hardware exists and is better than what the Fold Special Edition offers, Samsung knew when they made the Fold 6 that there was better hardware that they had available. The Special Edition shows us that. This phone wasn't just developed in 3 months since the Fold 6 came out. Samsung knew they were going to release this, and they knew the hardware that was going to go into it because they would have researched and developed for it for longer than just 3 months. They would have needed way more time for that. Samsung made it slimmer, but also at the same time made it larger. So it's not just about being slimmer this way, it's also the fact that they made it larger alongside that as well. The thing is, if Samsung believed that the Fold 6 aspect ratio was the way to go, making it thinner this way would have been difficult because there's not as much room that they had to spread the components out. So they would have had to make it a bit thicker to sort of accommodate. Whereas with the Fold Special Edition, because it is a bigger phone, literally bigger in all sorts of ways, they can make this thinner here because they've got more room to spread the components all out. But making it slimmer too likely would have made the S Pen a casualty. So not being able to support the S Pen on the Fold Special Edition was probably a reason why they were able to make it thinner. There's one area though where I don't believe Samsung have any excuses, and that's the cameras. The cameras on the Fold Special Edition showcase to me that they could have put this over here. Because really, the Fold 6 technically has more space available because it's a thicker phone. So this camera module should have had no problem being put on the back of the Fold 6. We can explore reasons as to why that wasn't the case. It could be because Samsung's S24 Ultra maybe was their priority for cameras, so they don't want to alienate the S24 Ultra users and then lose potential Ultra sales. I get that, 100% on board and understand that business decision. There's also the chance too that if Samsung decided to put these cameras on the Fold 6, that maybe the Fold Special Edition wouldn't have been so special. But I have a solution for that. These cameras, the Special Edition, the ultra wide, the 200 megapixel and the 3x, could have been over here on the Fold 6. The Special Edition could have got the 5x camera from the S25 Ultra put instead of the 3x, giving it a bit more of a flexible camera solution and pretty much giving everyone the foldable cameras that they've been asking for. I do understand the feeling that Fold 6 customers are feeling a little bit shortchanged over what they got, especially after seeing the Fold Special Edition. There's also a chance though as well that Samsung could have intentionally left out the under display camera and S Pen support in order to make the Fold 6 customers not feel as bad about their purchase, because realistically this has still got more about it in terms of features than what the Special Edition does. But to see a device that is thinner, that offers better cameras, and, geez, didn't even mention this yet, the crease being next to non-existent on the phone now, you can understand people's frustrations at how they're feeling. Overall, I don't think the Fold 6 is necessarily a scam now. I think it's very easy to use that word as like an attack on Samsung. The Fold 6 is still an incredible offering as far as foldables go. It's within Samsung's ethos of making a narrow form factor and a bigger screen when open, and it also still offers all of the flagship stuff like S Pen, under display camera that you might want on a foldable. The Fold Special Edition was never meant to be a global release. This was very much a phone that was intended for 1 or 2 markets as almost like a testing ground to see whether the response would be positive. Effectively a proof of concept. And if we know anything about concept phones, is that they're not really meant for mass market. So that they just showcase what's capable and what could be possible as opposed to what is available. Of course, even with that limited market availability, you can still find ways to get it. I got mine through the Average Dad tech store. I'll leave the link below. The Fold 6 is still very much Samsung's foldable form factor of choice. And I think we'll probably see a further iteration of this next year for the Fold 7. However, I really hope Samsung can find room in their lineup for 2 foldables. A Fold 7, almost like a base model, and a Fold Ultra that really gives us Ultra users everything we want and make it an endgame phone, even if I know you still have to release phones year on year. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV. Go check out our other videos regarding the Special Edition and any other Samsung products you might be interested in. Go visit our website, visit us on all our socials, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.